Welcome. You with the nasty pastor, and I'm back with another chapter read from out of the fall of America. How everything going? For me, you got what I'm saying. For me, I'm still forging. You got what I'm saying. And remember, this is some pre-recorded reading, you know what I mean? This has been done a while back ago, you know what I mean? And, for me, I'm still trying to forge, getting a job, from that job, applying that job in a way that most everything that I've dreamed of, I can achieve. And I know I can achieve it off a job. You got what I'm saying? I did it before. You got what I'm saying? The thing that most people never understand, most people never get, you know what I mean? What having kids do? What having court fines do? What having incarceration in your life does. You got what I'm saying? Having kids, it take away from you financially. That's what I saw. You get what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing I saw. I don't know what you see, but the biggest thing I saw is that I had to, after paying bills, I had to share what was mine. What I called all mine, that I could go out and do whatever I want for me. I had to share it amongst my kids. What having court fines does, what having hospital bills does, what having any type of debt does, it takes out of your paycheck. You get what I'm saying? Now, what does having incarceration in your life does? It puts you in a place of control. It puts you in a place of having to settle for this job, that job. And when I said this job, that job, I'm talking about your pay. You're having to settle for things. You get what I'm saying? You're being overlooked because of a mistake you made in your life that you have done time for. You get what I'm saying? You have done your time. You get what I'm saying? You went and did your sentence, but after your sentence, you still come home and have to face ridicule, have to face another, I guess it would be persecution, another persecution in your life in society. As being a citizen, you still are looked at wrongly. You get what I'm saying? And then the world, you know what I mean? The world is set up, the United States is set up with that people don't have to hire a felon. You get what I'm saying? This is where this has gotten in life, where that people don't have to hire you. You get what I'm saying? Right here in Richmond, Virginia, I was very shocked to hear about Florida has the same thing, that at-will law. You can be fired for anything, and there's nothing you can do about it. You feel what I'm saying? Nothing you can do about it. And if you tell me that you can't, prove it. Because I've seen no one able to go to court and sue for being fired for just anything. You get what I'm saying? Now I say this, you can stand up with the Unemployment Commission, and you get what I'm saying? You might, depending on the state you in, depending on your state economic status, you might get your unemployment. If you fight and fight and fight, you might. But chances are, if you're in a state where the economics is low, you get what I'm saying? When I say your economics is low, there's really no funding. You're living really in a wasteland. You get what I'm saying? Yes, a wasteland. You really don't have a lot of resources to being able to get a productive job that can advance your life. You get what I'm saying? Advance your life, advance your finances, where that you are able to sustain a life. You get me? Not not settling for living in just a one room apartment, not just settling for not having a car, having to use public transportation. There are things that people want in life. There are things that people need in life that sometimes the job not able to give you based on, now get me, now hear me right. A job is not able to give you based on your past history. You know, I came home to like $9,000 in court fines in 1998. It took me 7 years to get it up off me. 7 years to get it up off me. So that's like maybe like 1,025. You know what I mean? That's like $1,025 I was paying every month to get these things up off of me. I came home to some old medical bills that I had got up off me also, because see, at that time they could garnish your check. Back in the late 90s, I came home in 98, so back in the late 90s they could garnish your check. The early 2000s they could garnish your checks. You know what I mean? So all of that stuff benefited, to be honest, because see, here today now I'm voting, and I don't care what state you in, I don't care what city you in, what county you're in, you cannot have outstanding fines, court fines. You get what I'm saying? You can't have them. You can't have them at all. When you go to apply for your voting rights, you cannot have them. You get what I'm saying? You have to have your court fines in a paying matter, or you have none at all. You get what I'm saying? So look, kudos to me, and I thank you for everything you tried to oppress me with. And guess what? Yeah, I feel very good about me. Very good. That's strongness. I feel strong. You get me? Strong. Anyway, let's get up off that. Let's get into the fall of America. America makes it possible to her God head that if one of them does not like you, you may please to another, and if one does not let you buy, one of the three will. This is contrary to the very law of nature. It is contrary to America's own mathematical language. In mathematics, it is not possible to put 3 into 1. Makes sense, right? You can't put 3 people into 1 person, right? Right? I mean the physical form. We ain't talking about spiritual. We talking about the physical form. You can't do that. But you can take 1 person and put them into 3 people. It still doesn't make a lot of sense to me neither, right? Cool. I don't believe it make a lot of sense to you neither. Anywho, let's go on to the next paragraph. So America having this religion contrary to the truth today, the author of truth is condemning her. America is nothing but a foul and evil place to live. She has no respect for her own self, nor for anyone else. She will destroy in the public and go nudist. Colorblind. Is there a lot to touch right there? I mean, for real, there's a lot to touch right there. You know, I don't agree that America is such a 100% evil place. I don't believe that America is evil just off of slavery, what white people done to us. You get what I'm saying? We raise our kids, we mold our kids to be nasty, disrespectful. You get me? I came up in a time for real, you know what I mean? My generation, and I'm not saying the whole generation, because I ain't met the whole generation. It's a generation called C's of my era I ain't never meet. Never met. You get what I'm saying? But I can tell you about Richmond, Virginia. You understand what I'm saying? And some of these people teach their kids to respect them, but they don't respect nobody else. You get what I'm saying? They don't respect nobody else. So that evil and that filth, it don't go on in their house, it goes on in these streets. So that is backwards teaching right there. My mama taught me to respect everybody. I taught my kids to respect everybody. You get what I'm saying? You don't have a selective who you going and who you not. Now, if that person has done something to you and you don't like them, and I mean they done something to you where that when I speak about you not speaking to them, or I speak to you about you disrespecting them, and I already know what's going on, I'm going to tell my kid, just stay away from them. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to tell my kids, I don't blame you for not speaking, because I wouldn't speak neither. You get me? But we're talking about someone that never did anything to you, someone you don't know. We're talking about you entering a store, there's a person standing right there in your face, why not speak? We're talking about you entering a home. It's not just your mama there, your daddy there, your mother and your parents have company over, have guests over. No, you don't walk in the house and just go straight upstairs or go straight to the kitchen or go straight to the bathroom. If they are visible, hello, how you doing? Now you proceed to go do what you got to do. America even has nudist colonies wherein if you desire to go nude, you can do so. If the public does not want you to. Well, most of these nude colonies are private. That's private property stuff. And see, that's the thing about a lot of people, man, you know what I mean? You know, you on the outside looking in. Go on the inside and look out. Then you will get an understanding of some things. You feel what I'm saying? You know, that new beach in Florida, I don't think you just walk up on there, bam, bam, bam. There's a lot more that goes on with that new beach, and I believe it's tucked off. South Beach is tucked off somewhere where that you really don't see the nude part of it. You understand what I'm saying? You have to get down in the beach. You know, I've never been there before. You get what I'm saying? It's not something that they publicize on TV because it's a nude beach. But I don't believe it's that visible to the public. You get what I'm saying? In the Bible, Revelation 18:4-5, in the revelation of John, a people are warned to flee out of her. Here we get the name Babylon to become a modern day people. The voice of an angel warns the people of a certain class to fly out of Babylon. Come out of here, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and God has remembered her iniquities, as being an evil people. So the angel notifies us, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen. Today we see the same thing. All right, you know, it's some BS here. It's been some BS in the world since Adam bit the apple. It's at a multitude now. It's at a multitude. It is at a mass rate. Can it be slowed down? Yeah, we just slowed it down. Will they pick it back up? Yeah. If you don't watch it, yeah, you will partake in the picking it back up. You will get back into speeding the world back up, not thinking about what you're doing, not thinking about what you're saying. Yeah, you will. You really will. Life will put you in a situation where you say, you know something, I got to get up and go get this. I don't care who I hurt, what I do, boo bop, bam, bam. All I ask you to do is this right here. If you get caught in your BS, stand up like a woman or a man, do your time. If you get caught, do your time. Stop pulling other people into your BS. You get me? You're the ones I dislike. I dislike you. Don't ever come around me, because I'm told you, I'm going to say it to you again. I will lead you down a dead-end road. If you want me to take you somewhere, I will take you somewhere, and I know they will kill you. There is no people to be warned to come out of another people that answers to the description of this warning so clearly as the so-called Negro in America of lost found people of our own black kind does. Here the so-called Negro is warned to fly out of her and not to be partakers of her judgment, her torment. The angel says, so much evil has she done to thee. Revelation 18:6, reward her even as it rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled to her double. Allah, God, in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, to whom praises I do forever, said to me that there is nothing that you can do to her in the way of evil that could match the evil that she has already done to us. I mean, this is a rock. America is a piece of land. What has this piece of land done to anybody? The people that reside in America has done things to one another. Yeah, we Americans. You get what I'm saying? I'm an African American. I'm a black American. Yeah, we have done things to one another on this planet, in this country, in this nation, and that's the big issue right there. That's a big issue. I don't care what culture you come from. You get what I'm saying? I don't care what race you come from, what ethnicity you come from. There is a group within your culture, within your race, within your ethnicity that has done harm to people. Violent harm. Done stuff to people that ain't did nothing to no one. You get what I'm saying? Wake up, man. You better stop pointing the fingers at this person, that person, and that person. Because see, from my understanding, when you point one finger at a person, you got 3 fingers pointing back at you. You understand me? You get it? You ain't no better than the next man. You ain't no better than the next woman. Your best bet is to sit back and say to yourself, you know something, I don't want to be like that. And leave it at that. You ain't got the courage to Tom, Sue, Jane, Jenny, Bobby, Ray, whoever. You ain't got the courage to all of them and make it a conversation. You understand what I'm saying? You get it? I've seen things, witnessed things that me and my cousin have sat down. I said, you know something, I don't want to grow up like that. That ain't who I want to be. Let me change my ways. And that's the end of the conversation. We talking about something else. We building a house about something else. You get what I'm saying? This is why the Revelator calls the people of the mighty Babylon beasts, for they live the kind of life of wild beasts. They have no mercy for themselves or for anyone else. They are made merciless, although there are a few who will believe and escape the doom of her brothers. This is their reward just by faith. We're going to end this reading right there. And I've said a lot, to be honest with you. I've said a lot. And if you're really tuning into this and you've really processed what I'm saying, when life show up, the blame game show up. But as long as everything is going according to how you want it, you get me? According to how you want it, everything peachy cream, right? There are people in this world don't want you with nothing. They will seek you out. They will try to bamboozle you. They will try to do a lot to you. Those people right there, ignorant. They very ignorant. And you're ignorant to sit around them. You're very ignorant to even sit around them. Those are the type of people that I said rob, steal, kill, and lie. That's why I don't hang around liars. I don't want to be around no liars. Because how I view a liar, if you lie, you steal. If you steal, you will kill. You understand me? I don't want to be around you because I can't trust you. Get it? Understand? Pick and choose who you want in your life. You get it? You don't have to be friends with Bobby Ray. You don't have to be friends with Mary Jane. You don't. You can make them an associate. If you don't even want to make them an associate, keep moving. Speak, keep moving. Speak, keep moving. Stop allowing people to come in your life and destroy you, and then you're sitting there with your thumbs in your mouth trying to figure out what to do. You don't know what to do. Now you're in a situation you have to accept things. You have to accept the BS. You get me? You understand what I'm saying? And along with BS, if you're trapped in a predicament, now you're controlled. Now you're a slave. Yes, now you are a modern day slave. Look, you've been with the nasty pastor. As I said last year, this dude what? Go up. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm trying to save the minister Elijah Muhammad. What am I doing? I'm going to give you the best understanding of the minister. You get me? The minister, Louis Farrakhan. He bamboozled y'all into Islam. You get me? Bamboozled you into Islam. I don't see where Islam has really helped the black community 100%. If you are an Asian, if you are a Mexican, if you are a European, if you are an Arabic, stand up if you feel bamboozled. Speak out if you feel bamboozled. Anyway, I'm out.